Today's video is going to be about all the bugs affecting competitive in Season 1 and need to get fixed by Season 3. Before I've been using an Astro mic for all my videos, but now I got a proper mic from Elgato, the Wave 3, so let me know what you think in the comments down below. I think it sounds a little better. Look at that! 30,000 points! You want to see again? Another 30,000! You want to see again? I just got 100,000 points in a throwdown in 3 seconds. This bug is by far the most broken bug for competitive in Skate. It gets you an insane amount of points in throwdowns. It needs to get patched as soon as possible. Like, essentially what you do is you do a caveman 180 and then just hand plant. Watch. Gonna hand plant. Look at the points. That was with 1.5x. Next, I'm going to show you the bug with 4x multiplier. So let's get our 4x multiplier real quick. Okay, we got our 4x multiplier. Now we got to do our caveman 180. And now we just hand plant. Look at that. 30,000. You want to see it again? 30,000 again. You think there would be repeats, right? Well, you are mistaken. Another 30,000. You want to see 30,000 again? Another 30,000. And guess what? You can keep doing it. I got over 100,000 points. Look at that. 197,000. And how much time? 229. This has to get fixed. There's no repeats with this either. You just keep doing it over and over and over. You can get 1,000,000 points in a throwdown. So the next bug is a point glitch. It's hard to do in a run and fake a clip with, but I still think it should be fixed. So it is called the Trickless Air Bug. So I'm going to get a 4x multiplier real quick. Okay, so now I got that. I'm going to try and get some crazy points off a building. Go back to marker. Now, essentially what you want to do is run off the ledge and press Y, and you're trying to get a trickless air, like this. And see, it just gives you the points back. That needs to get fixed. Obviously, I don't land it there, but you find a spot where you can land it. You instantly get those points, so you could do this, start a spot battle, and then run off a ledge while you're still in that glitch state and get some crazy score and just cut off the beginning of your clip, and then it looks like, what the heck did that guy do? So I believe this should be fixed ASAP as well. This next glitch, I'm not really sure what I did, but I was going for this gap. I launched off, got some points and bailed, and then for some reason it just bugged out, and then when I went back to my marker, my next bail, like to go for the next gap, just got insane points all the way up to 90,000. No idea what I did, but if you guys want, you can figure it out. I couldn't. So let's talk about the repeat bug. So for 360 hard flips and hard flips, they count as the same trick repeat wise. They give different scores like they're supposed to, but the repeats, for some reason, they count as the same trick. A nollie hard flip gives 300, and a nollie 360 hard flip gives 450, okay? So now, when you do a trick for the third time, it takes off 25% of your score. So I'm going to do a nollie hard flip twice in 1.5x multiplier. Then nollie 360 hard flip should give 450 points, correct? Well, you're about to find out. So nollie hard flip, 2. Okay, so this should give 450. Nope, 337. It took off 25% because it's considered the same trick. Same thing happens with 360 inward heel flip and 3 shove and pop shove it. Next, I want to show you the fakie manual and normal nose manual bug. This update actually improved it. You do it a lot less often, but it still happens fairly often. I'm going to do one now. See, it's a lot better now. But see right there, the normal nose manual, I bailed. normally it would happen every time, so they've actually cleaned it up pretty good, but it still happens. So I'm a little more comfortable with bottoms in a run, but it still needs some work. Now I'm going to be showing you a 180 bug. I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's meant to be this way, but I think it should be fixed the way I want because it adds a whole new skill and layer to the game. I'm going to show you Luke's method of comp, right? So you're essentially just doing this, right? 180s to manual, right? 360s from manual to manual count as 180. They give you 100 points for a 180, not 200 for a 360, even though you are doing a 360. Next, I'm going to show you what I like to call the 180 bug. Not sure if this is a bug or not or meant to be in the game, but essentially when you do a 270 revert, counts as a 360. When you go from manual and do it, still counts as a 360. But when you go from manual to manual, it's always 180. You're still spinning the same, still reverting the same. It just counts as 180. The reason why I think it's a bug is because of that, but you never know, right? And the reason I want this fixed so badly is because every single one of my tricks, if I got 180 more, it would give me 100 more points. And also, I think it adds layers to the game. There's a higher skill ceiling, skill level, whatever you want to call it. So essentially, there's two methods of comp right now. There's one 180 switching. That's what Luke does. It's basically Skate 2 comp, or OG Skate 2 comp, I guess, because new Skate 2 comp is actually 360s. But essentially, you're doing 180 switching. Just doing a trick switching, right? You get your trick plus 100 points for the 180. Where my method with auto reverting, I'm 360ing. It's a lot harder to do. And I'm still only getting 180s for it. So it's like this. So I'm just doing my tricks and 360ing. And as I showed you before, these should be 360s based on what I showed you, right? But they're 180s and they're giving me 100 points. So I'm actually getting the same amount of points as the 180 switching method, but doing a whole lot more and harder things. I just feel like I should be rewarded for this, trying to make the game harder. And I feel like this is more enjoyable to watch than 180 switching. It's a lot more to it, a lot more movement, and it's just flashier for the viewer. So if competitive ever becomes an esport, I'd much rather want to watch this than 180 switching, if it were me. Building on top of the 180 bug, the 360 not counting as 180, there's also another thing when it comes to that. A little less prominent, but it's still annoying, so that is 540s. So I can do 540s on flat. They count as 360. I think they should count as 540. It'll be good when they add the game mode skate, as it adds a huge skill gap. If you can do that, you're going to be so good. I just feel like, once again, more enjoyable to watch, more flashy, better for viewers if there's an esport with it. So I'm going to do one now. So you have to pre-wind and use both sticks, tap your trigger. Very cool looking. I love seeing these done. When it comes to competitive, how I was actually starting my line at first was doing this. See how it was going to manual right after? It was pretty cool. I feel like it wastes time, so I don't do it. And it doesn't give me the points I want, so it really isn't worth doing, but if they fix it, that would be awesome. Next, I'm going to be showing you a new bug with Season 1. It is manuals dropping your line. Kind of similar to bugs in the playtest, but a little different. So when you do the mid-revert, it just drops your line. Don't know why. Sometimes while reverting, it still keeps going. It's very inconsistent, so I'm going to show you now. I think it's to do with certain terrains, but it's only while you're reverting. If you do it with no revert, you're fine. If you don't spin backside, you're fine. This message is for EA. In every game, I feel like mechanics should be above graphics. We need these things fixed soon and not on Season 3 because, as for example, your manual fix falling off the board, it's half fixed. So we need these things fixed by season 2. So if there is problems, they can be worked out before game modes, because I don't want game modes and leaderboards coming out and then everything's broken. All the leaderboards are just messed up with glitches. It's just ruins it, right? Well, that's it for the video, guys. Use code Bmich in the EA store and the Scuff store. Link in description for the Scuff store. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out, guys.